Girl, coins are tight and I know how to shop. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shanika E, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about this summer's hottest shoe trends. So if you guys need some outfit inspiration for your next summer outing, then you are in the right place. Go ahead and get you something to drink, something to eat, because this is about to be a good one. All right, ladies, we're going to kick off this week's video with my OOTD. So on the top, this top is actually from SheIn. I absolutely love the idea of like a deconstructed button-up. We all know that a white button-up will take you far in the summer, but I love the twist on this. It's kind of off the shoulder moment. And then on the bottom, these are my new in pants that I picked up from ASOS Design. When I tell you these are good, these are so good, but make sure you go ahead and size down because they do run big. I love the fact that these are in a nice kind of khaki neutral toned color because for me, I love neutrals in the summertime, and then I add my pops of color like I'm doing today. But for the shoe, since that is why we are here, summer shoes, I am going to be styling up these stunning red mules from Jeffery Campbell. If you did not know, mules are heavily on trend this summer, and any summer for that matter, but it's something about the silhouette of a mule that's just very classy, elevated, and sexy all in one. Again, I absolutely love these, and they're the perfect pop of color for this OOTD. All right, ladies, moving on to the next summer shoe trend that you are going to see everywhere, and that is going to be Gladiator sandals. I know Gladiator sandals come in and out of trend, but they are back. And so the ones that I'm going to be styling up in this one is going to be this Gladiator heel. I love this heel, and for good reason. Let me show you. First off, we have a wedge, which could be a whole category on its own. Wedges are back. But anywho, I love the fact that this is, again, kind of like that deconstructed type of situation. It is a wedge, but it's giving kind of like Attico vibes. I absolutely love that. And then we have the square toe on this. And then, of course, the actual Gladiator portion. I think I picked these up from it's either Macy's or Nordstrom, but they will be linked down below. I love the fact that there is one zipper here in the back. So you only have to lace these up to your liking once. And then after that, you just kind of slide your foot in, slide it out. But I really, really love the way that these look. I also love the fact that these kind of give like a boot vibe in the summer. So you do have that kind of high calf moment, and I love that. Back in the fall and early spring, I loved wearing like my jorts or my Bermuda shorts with a boot. Though I am the girl that would still do it now in the summertime, I love transitioning my boot to something like this. Super, super cute. So I'm going to be pairing these back with some Bermuda shorts. These are linen Bermuda shorts. They are thrifted. They are some of the best Bermuda shorts that I have, not only because of the linen material, but the structure on them is perfect. They have nice pleats running down the front, and anytime you put a pleat on a trouser, it's instantly going to elevate it, which is why I get all of mine from the thrift store. Pleats were a staple, 20-something years ago, especially for male trousers. So if you're looking for a good pair of trousers or Bermuda shorts, I would highly recommend the thrift store. And then on the top, this is a dupe for a Y Project tank. I believe I picked mine up from SheIn. It will be linked down below. And yes, your girl has been back perusing the SheIn site. Let me tell you why. Girl, coins are tight and I know how to shop. I will say that make sure you kind of think about the type of undergarments you want to wear with this top before investing in it, whether it's a couple of dollars like this top was, or if you are getting the Y Project secondhand. All right, moving right along to the next outfit. I absolutely love this look. This look is perfect for like a kind of summer festival. You're out with your friends, vibing, like music festivals, food festivals. I love this down. Let me tell you, I seen this dress, I'm gonna pop it up here, from Anthropologie. It was absolutely stunning. But I said to myself, I can recreate this look. So it wasn't about the price tag on the Anthropologie dress. It was more so about, why wait? Why spend money when I can get creative in my wardrobe? So girls, come here, come close. What I did was, this is a bubble skirt. I simply pulled the bubble skirt up to fit kind of like a tube top, and it kind of goes like to my knees, which is perfect. I kind of pulled it up a little bit so I can get it a little bit shorter, and it has this band on the bottom, as you know, with a bubble. So once I pull it and scrunch it up, it kind of sits there. If you want some extra security, you can put a shoelace there kind of around that area, but it is perfect. And then on the bottom, I have a sheer skirt. I've had this sheer skirt for a while. I think this sheer skirt is from SheIn or Temu, I'm not sure. And the skirt that I am now wearing as a dress or top is also from Temu. I'm telling you girls, you do not have to spend a lot of money. You can get the look for less. But what you have to do is, looking at an outfit, you have to determine, what do I like about this outfit, and do I have something similar already in my wardrobe? We have become so heavy on click, 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 and I am guilty of that. There's a link, you click it, you buy it. But when you do that, you kind of already envision the outfits once on your favorite creator. And so when it's time for you to reimagine that piece, it gets a little bit difficult. But anywho, back to the shoes. So this look is so cute all on its own. Like I said, if you're going to a summer festival, this will even be beautiful like at a concert. If you are, we're a little late, but if you were going to like Essence Fest or something like that, I feel like this would be really, really cute. So on the bottom for shoes, we're going to be keeping it simple with more Gladiator sandals. Now this time, this particular pair of Gladiator sandals are flats. You can get these anywhere. I got these from SheIn. And I absolutely love these flats. I love the fact that they're a nice kind of rounded toe. And then you have all of this lacing here to go up and around the leg. It creates a beautiful silhouette. I'm gonna be finishing off this look with silver jewelry. I've actually been loving silver lately, and that is it. That's the look. It is one of my favorites. Let me know what you guys think of this look in the comments down below. All right, ladies, moving on to the next look and the next summer shoe trend that you're going to see everywhere this summer, and that is going to be floral appliques. Now, when I first seen a floral applique, I believe it was on Ken Smith, and I think these are from Revivo. These are absolutely stunning, perfect for resort wear, or if you're in that type of person that just will put that shit on wherever you're going, that's just what you do. But for me, that particular silhouette was almost limiting because it was so in your face, it was so loud. So what I did was I went on the internet and I found these gorgeous ones here from Mr. Steve Madden. Now what I love about this is it is a neutral, which works perfect for my wardrobe. Like I told you guys at the beginning of this, it would even look cute with this if I wanted to kind of mute the colors, but I love a good neutral, and then I add in my colors, same with my home. But this particular shoe, I love that it has two florals here, and then on this one, it's just one singular floral. I love that. So the way I'm going to be dressing up/down, I like to sit right in the middle when I'm styling my looks, but I'm going to be wearing one of my favorite pair of barrel leg jeans, and these are from ASOS Design. I will have them linked down below. Last time I checked, they are still available. I love just how extreme the bowing in the leg is. I love a good shape. I love a good silhouette because it's going to make it look like you tried, even if you didn't. Hence with this top here, we have a little bit of silhouette, we have some shape, but really it's just a white button up. Now on the top, guess where it's from. See a trend? Yeah. She's from SheIn. This top is from SheIn. It is one of those like completely chiffon sheer tops. Sheer has been trending for about 2 to 3 seasons and it's not going anywhere. I love being able to lace with the sheer. It's a nice lightweight fabric, so it's going to create movement when you walk. I love this look. This look is going to be perfect for brunch or anything that you're kind of having midday, maybe baby showers, lunches, something like that. You can even wear this one to like kind of an outside festival as well. I would just change out the shoes, but I love, again, just how nice and breathable this look is. All right, ladies, moving on to the next look. This look I am calling my barbecue look. Okay, if you did not know, I am from the South. I'm from Alabama, but I've been in the state of Georgia for about 10 years now, but I love a good barbecue. I love a good afternoon to evening barbecue, playing a little cards, maybe playing some spades, some Uno, and some ribs. Yeah, I'm one of those ones. Some ribs, some baked beans. Anyways, let me focus. The barbecue fit. So what I have on the top, this is a linen button up from Quince. I absolutely love Quince because they are going to give you great quality pieces for an affordable price point. I really love this linen top. I like that it is not too oversized, but it is not like fitted as well. And again, this is going to give kind of like that sheer moment as well. But on the bottom, I love this skirt. I thrifted this skirt from Park Avenue Thrift and it is stunning. It has lace detailing running down the side and it's in this beautiful kind of fishtail shape. I love the juxtaposition between something so casual like this linen button up paired back with the flowiness and the femininity of this kind of fishtail dress. So cute, but we don't want to, you know, look like we're going out like on a date or something like that. We want to look chill. We want to fit the vibe of the barbecue. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide on our flip-flops. Flip-flops have been trending this spring and summer, and I absolutely love that for me. Now, some may say, girl, it's a flip-flop. I know, but I wasn't one of the ones that would put on a flip-flop. The flip-flop just screamed like too casual. It almost screamed like I was going to the pool. So I feel like when you are looking into which type of flip-flop you would like to get, I would highly recommend a leather or a good faux leather. These are faux leather from Old Navy. I've already checked, they're no longer available, but I would check in stores if you have one. What I love about this is look at the square toe on there. And then I also love that it has a nice, just a small heel on there. So that's going to make them very easy to walk around in. You know, we have a little bit of bend and movement here, which lets you know that these are going to be extremely comfortable walking around and chatting at the barbecue. But the last thing I want to show you guys, I did mention in a previous video, and I'm thinking about doing an accessories haul. You guys let me know if you want to see the hottest accessories styled up. But this bucket hat is so cute. This is a dupe for the Miu Miu hat. I absolutely love the color of denim it is. It's in a nice deep denim, which is really cute. I also love the fact that this one can be pinned up on the sides to mimic kind of a cowboy hat. We are still heavily leaning into the Western core this summer, and I love that for me because for me, the Western core is not so much cowboy, but more like groovy, 70s, suede, like that type of vibe. You get me? But anyways, this is one of my favorite looks. Let's move on because clearly I'm ready to be invited to somebody's barbecue. All right, ladies, moving on to the next look. This look is going to be perfect for, again, another just chill outdoor type of event. It can be a concert or it can be like, you know, a birthday party or something like that where you guys are just outside. I would even wear this to a kid's birthday party as well, or something like a, you know, July 4th type of event. Love this. So what we're going to be styling up for the shoe trend, if you know, you know, and it is going to be jellies / flats, ballerina flats, all of that, but a little bit more on that later. So we have been for years trying to find a way to make our flats look just as special and just as unique as a heel. And so I think that that is where the ballerina flats and all of that comes from. Now with the jellies is for a very specific type of girl. You have to kind of be a little bit of an edgy dresser to enjoy these. Some people look at these and say, oh my gosh, that, you know, those just look cheap. I would never find a place in my wardrobe. I don't like the shape, the netting, all of that. But for me and the rest of the girlies who love it, that's what we love about a jelly. So super, super comfortable, very easy, very breathable, and it's just a little bit more unexpected. I have several of the mesh flats from last season that I absolutely adore. But this season, when I'm putting them side by side, my jellies are winning. And so on the bottom, as far as pants go, I'm just going to throw on a camo. Now, camo pants are classic summer staples. I love them. I will never get rid of them. And it's kind of like an introductory for me with styling prints. And again, there's effort, but you didn't really try. That print is really going to help to set everything off. But on the top, I have another surprise. This is another one of those things that I was telling you guys about as far as reimagining your wardrobe. Figure out what silhouettes you like. If you see something online or even with someone out and about, figure out what you like about that look and see if you can recreate it. So I love a good bubble hem. So this skirt is from Revivo, but I'm actually going to be wearing it as a top. So I thought about it for a minute and I said, the Revivo skirt is like really tight around the top, and your waist is and should be just about the same amount of like width, you know what I'm saying, from armpit to armpit. Let's see if we can just shimmy this up. And once I did so, it was absolutely stunning. Again, I love the shape on this, and I love the fact that this is one of those things to where you have that juxtaposition going on between like this bubble, almost like dressed up type of top, skirt top, and then you have just a very relaxed casual camo on the bottom. And then when you put these on, it's just like, what's really going on? And for me, I like that. I love a nice unexpected pop. Right, so moving on to the next look. I am so super excited about these shoes, okay? So much so that I'm just like, I was so happy just to have the shoe on. I didn't care what I was wearing up top. So anyways, the shoes. I have been eyeing some Alaya shoes forever. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not really sure. I need a dupe. I seen the Jeffery Campbell dupes, absolutely love them. But you know, Jeffery Campbell, he sells out. He sells out very quickly, and he is on that mid-range tier, so you can pay like up to $175 for the shoe. But look at this. This is a beautiful dupe to the Ferragamo heels. Let me do this one here because I've already unwrapped it. It has beautiful lace, and it's in this nice, rich maroon color. Absolutely stunning. Girl, tell me these aren't too good. And as far as shape go and dupe, these are perfect, pretty much spot on. I love the rounded toe box here. Pretty little thing. Can we get more colors? Can we please get more colors? Because I want every single one. Now, with that being said, these aren't shoes that you're going to walk around all day in, okay? I'm going to tell you now, they are not. Anytime you have like this little thong thing, it's going to be a thing. Pretty Little Thing did provide a little bit of padding down here on the bottom, but I will say the comfortability, if I had a meter, 1 would be, oh, these feel great. 5 would be like, oh my God, my feet hurt. These are a 3. And depending on how long, they could turn into a 4. Just keep that in mind, but they're so super, super, super sexy. So on the top, I want to keep it very simple. Let the shoes do the talking. I have on this white top from H&M. I got this last season, so I'm not sure if it's available or not, but I love, again, the kind of just like 70s chill vibe of this. It has nice little fringe on the bottom. It's lace and it's kind of breathable. I just love, love, love this top. On the bottom, I have on some jorts, my denim shorts. I love a good jort. I'm telling you, girl, I love jorts because I know my body. What do you mean? I have bigger legs on the bottom. I have some cellulite, and I do not like putting all of that on display, okay? If that's your vibe, cool, you go for it. But for me, no ma'am. So this longer line, perfect, absolutely perfect, covers you up, but you look really nice, chic, and a hint of edge. Because of the silhouette, is not, your eye is not necessarily used to seeing it. And if you do see it, it's on a man. And so it's just kind of like what's going on here. And I love a good jort. But these are a go. These are a go. I'll link them down below. Hopefully they're still available. And I believe they were under 40 bucks. All right, ladies, moving on to the next look. The next look is all about fun heels. Okay, fun heels are trending this summer. I mean, it's kind of like just an anything go, whether it is like a crazy wedge, just a nasty point on, say, like the mules, maybe it's the pattern, maybe it's laces up, or whatever, just a nice fun heel. And so mine are actually this pair here. Now, this shoe I ran from all last season. This shoe was highly in demand this past season. However, when those things are happening, they're oversaturated, but I could not stop gawking at those shoes because I love the color. On screen, it's a little bit brighter. It's kind of like this maroony kind of oxblood color that was trending this fall, but I love, love, love these. And it has a very small, like kitten type of heel on it. Not too kitten though, you know what I'm saying? So you are still going to be elevated. I absolutely love these. These can be styled a number of ways, but I think I wanted to kind of lean in to something that kind of gave first date to see your in-laws. You know what I'm saying? Or future in-laws or something like that. Basically, girl, you meeting a family this summer, okay? I would definitely wear something like this because it's nice, it's covered up, it's cute, you know? It's like, okay, she's palatable, but then you look on the bottom and they're fun heels. It's like, okay, maybe there's a little bit more there. It's everything else is just kind of, okay, straightforward, covered up, but you see what I'm saying? So like the top, this top is an old top. I will put the brand name on the screen. I think it is sold out, but it does come in and out of stock. I absolutely love like the nice, just asymmetrical vibe of this because of the wave that is in this top. Super, super cute. And then on the bottom, these are from Revivo. Again, it has a nice kind of light bowing in the bottom, and they're in this kind of rich gray color. These would also make perfect like work trousers. I love these down, and because they kind of lean more work, almost corporate type, I love the idea of creating an asymmetrical hem that is kind of fun with the wave, and then like I said, more fun on the bottom. So it's really cute, presentable, but fun. All right, ladies, that is it for me this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. It really does help me out and helps YouTube push my videos out to a larger audience. And if you enjoyed my vibe today, girl, we have similar styles, we have similar energy. Go ahead and subscribe down below. I would love to have you a part of the fam bam. But anywho, ladies, that is it for me this week. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.